Hello, my name is Sullivan, and this is my small group interaction project. So, groups, group versus team dynamics. So basically, working with this group felt more like being part of a legit um team than just being in a mere group. A group can have the same goal, of course, but a team works closely together, and that's what we did. We all wanted to grow our, $10,000 investment and made decision as a team. Everyone had a role to play. We had a leader, someone to observe each meeting, and we took turns researching different stocks. This helped keep everyone involved and made our group way stronger. Roles and observations. Everyone seemed to fall into a role naturally. Some of us focused on finding stocks while others looked at how the market was doing. I often work as the analyst. Looking at stock data and um, trying to share those um, research data or informations to the rest of the team. And also, when one of us was, just observing, the rest had to talk more. Once one person tried to, take over the conversation, but we handled it kindly and reminded each other that all decisions needed to be agreed on by everyone. It wasn't like some kind of monopolized decision, making. It was supposed to be unanimous. That made our teamwork even way better. Group norms and leadership. We had both official and unofficial rules. One rule was to always meet for at least 15 minutes and stick to an agenda. An unofficial rule was, basically joining Zoom early to, chat with other members or other group members. Um, Everyone showed up for meetings and even stayed late sometimes. When the leader became the observer, we all stepped up. Our group used a shared leadership style, which worked well because everyone got to share ideas, while still having structure. We have status, power, and influence. In our group, power was shared fairly, I would say. The leader had formal power, but some members had expert power because they knew a lot of certain aspects, especially about the investment. I used informational power by sharing helpful news and numbers. Um, no one tried to control the group, of course. Then we basically, whenever we disagreed, we'll talk it out or vote it out. That made our group peaceful and I would say productive. Interaction patterns and cohesiveness. Um, we started out quiet and formal, I would say, but after a few meetings, we were more relaxed and talked freely. Everyone joined in, and no cliques formed. Um, we worked well together. We helped each other, encouraged shy members to speak up, and also stayed connected through group chats. We also had a habit of you know starting every meeting with a 2-minute update on the market structure, what is going on, news, and all of that. That basically help us stay focused. We'll have group development stages. We went through all the normal stages of group work. The forming stage, storming stage, norming stage, and of course, performing stage. The norming part didn't last long. It happened when we had to decide on our first big stock investment. After that, things got way, way easier. We knew our roles and we worked well together as we got closer to the end of the project. Agenda and decision making process. Each meeting followed a plan, a well structured plan that was a lot like the reflective thinking process. We started with the problem, like whether to buy or sell a particular stock. Look at the options that we had, shared ideas, and came to a group decision. This made the meeting smooth and helpful. I think it worked pretty well. Um, Overall evaluation, I think our group did a great job. Um, we made smart investments, stayed active, and you know we respected each other. Um, One thing we could have done better, was, I would say, time management. We sometimes talk too long and about small things. Um, you know, um, Here are the suggested improvements. So I would say in my next meeting or next group, in a dynamic situation, I would say I will emphasize on the fact that we set clear deadlines for making decisions during meetings, and also use a clear or shared application or spreadsheet, so as to visualize everything that is going on. If it's trackable, we can use that spreadsheet to basically track that. Personally, these are my personal takeaways. I feel like I have improved in investment knowledge based on all the research that we did throughout the process. Teamwork skills have basic drastically improved. Um, Decision making abilities, of course, have improved, and also learned the value of structure, shared leadership, and most importantly, communication. And here is my finance investment tracking right there. So you can see these are my symbols. We got Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla, and all of that. The stock names, the current prices, the percentage change in prices, the number of shares that we are unanimously agreed, and current values and why we choose them. And also, if you can see, there are certain discrepancies, as to type of stocks, because at least I have a couple of few stocks here that my other group members don't um, have it. So, thank you. This is the end of my small group interaction project.